Yeah. So I think we can have a quick, I'll just rejoin in. Let me, we can start with the polls. So I'll just rejoin in a moment, and till the time, let's have some polls. So please answer the questions. I'm going to put a poll here. If we can answer these questions, I'll be just rejoin. Maybe I'm not able to. Yeah, so this is the one more. Unfortunately, I'm not able to share the sound of my videos. I don't know why. Uh, select the so Naveen, if you can make that change possible, I'm not able to share my sound of the video. I have downloaded the new version of the Zoom, and it's not working out yet. But anyway, without the videos, I'll manage the things without the videos. Although there are some real good videos which I'd like to share, but let me share it without the videos, without the sound. Okay. So if you can just sort that out, please. Okay, so welcome once again. I think thanks for answering these questions. And I can assure you that related to the salary part, first question generally people ask, will Lean and Six Sigma certification enhance my salary? So yeah, as a green belt, it is more like a must-have certification nowadays. And as a black belt, definitely it will enhance your salaries. Typically, we see a 15 to 20% jump after green belt certification, but black belt, sometimes we see 30 to 45% of the jump. If you are in the same position, but you get enabled, you're capable of solving the organization's problem, and that's a good thing to have for any organization. That skill is highly valued. So yes, the answer is that your salary will definitely increase. Okay, now let me take you through the agenda. So, oh, sorry, that was um, uh, yeah. So that this Lean and Six Sigma Yellow Belt training, I'll introduce you to the organization as people are joining in, as people are keep joining in. So I'll introduce you to the organization. I'll also introduce myself, and after that, I will. Yeah, okay. People from Saudi Arabia, Jubail. Okay. Mohammed, welcome. So, welcome everyone. I understand a lot of people are joining from the different parts of the world. I would just tell you that you are in a webinar, so you may not be able to see others' comments, but we are able to see all the comments. So, keep writing to us, and I will keep. I'll focus more on training, so I may not be able to respond to each of your comments, but I'll keep seeing those comments. So Ashraf, Kaushik, screen is not visible. Kaushik is telling. I hope it's available. Yeah. Okay. I'll just once again. I'll try to share one more time. Uh, Advanced, optimize for video sharing. This I can't see. I can't layout and options. I can't, if I share, okay. Mm, no problems. I will just, go ahead with it because I'm not able to choose the option with the audio. Advanced, in the advanced, I can't see because I have downloaded the new version. So since then I'm facing, as long as you are. This is not recorded, Abdullah. This is not recorded. Oh, yeah, okay. It's being recorded. Oh, if you're asking me that is this being recorded, yes, this is recorded, and the recording will be available to everyone who has registered and who would be there uh, uh, in the training. Definitely, yes, 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 yes. Okay, uh, fine. So I'll introduce myself to you and then I will jump into the session. After, say, 10-15 minutes, I'll start talking about DMAIC, what DMAIC is, what is Six Sigma, and then some applications we will be seeing. And also, if time permits, and if you are willing to stay for a longer time, I will take you through how to implement Lean and Six Sigma in the organization and some of the other topics also. So let me start with the introduction and let me take you through the beginning. As I said, you will not be able to. Are you able to just my team can let me know? Are you able to see the video? Are you able to hear the video?
We
No,
can't
sir. You can
hear, sir.
unmute and play the video.
Unmute yourself, sir.
Sir, you're on mute.
But if I use professional, are you able to see hear the video? That's to Anexas. Anexas has been consulting and training the professionals
Yeah,
in
we
the
can hear.
organizations around the world since 2006, and we have trained more than 150,000 people and consulted for more than 500 organizations, which includes Fortune 100 organizations too. I'm Amitabh Saxena, and I have designed this program based on my 30 years of experience while working in various industries across many domains. The whole Anexas team once again joins me in welcoming you. So my team can tell me, is it doing fine or I need to not play any video? Better not to play video, right? Yeah, okay, fine. So now let me talk about the annexes. Let me talk about the organization. Yeah, so we have been enabling individuals and organization achieve excellence since 2006, and we have trained more than 300,000 people. About me, I'm a chemical engineer, MBA finance, an amateur poet. Also, I used to work very hard those days also when I was working as a production engineer, and then I completed the Black Belt certification. Invested a lot of money. Those days it used to cost a lot. And as I said before you, I'm a Lean and Six Sigma Master Black Belt Data Scientist, PMP, CPHQ, with 34 years of experience and consulted more than 200 organizations. And I've been in touch with lots of organizations, right from manufacturing, services, IT, banking, logistics, hospitals, healthcare. Almost all the top names in Middle East, Europe, India, and Australia have been my clients, and also published lots of books, and also my work has been published in journals. And you too can achieve all these things, and you will be learning not only from me or from my experience, but also what others, my students, have taught me. So some photographs just to tell you and prove that as people are still joining in. Let me show you some photographs. I take pride in telling that I conducted the first ever Black Belt training program in whole of Middle East. Incidentally, that was for a hospital. And immediately next week in 2007, I'm talking about, I had also done a training program for an oil company in Middle East. So simultaneously in 2007, first time ever, Black Belt certifications trainings were conducted by me, and I take pride in telling. Apart from that, of course, all around the world in different countries, lots of awards, conferences, TV shows, etc. And also have been speaking in many conferences worldwide. So lots, Saudi Railways, Indian Railways, American Railways, they are all our clients. Published articles in newspapers, Gulf News, Deputy Minister of Saudi Arabia, Dr. Tariq Alam and Dr. Muhammad Abdul Ali. They have attended our sessions and also appreciated, and many, many more credentials we have got. So let's start with the Lean and Six Sigma benefits. And let me ask you one question. What are the similarities? What do you think? What are the common threads? What is the common thread running through all these points? Can you tell me? A manufacturing company improves production by 30%. A hospital reduces discharge time of patients from 3 hours to 15 minutes. There is a 64% reduction in recruitment time in multinational company. Hotel improves customer experience and increases bookings to almost 2 times. A bank reduces errors and cycle times by 80% with enhanced customer satisfaction, and insurance claims time reduced by 70%. So can you tell me what are the commonalities or similarities here? Very quickly, please start answering the question. Yeah. And let's see who gives the right answer first. And there are many, many similarities here. And you can see that. So thank you, Vicky, Mohammed. Yes, yeah, you are writing, but I need an answer. Yes, performance improvements, goal is telling. Yes, right, absolutely right. Mohammed is telling reducing the time. Blumberg is telling time reduction. Time saving, Minakola is telling. And yes, all of you are right. Absolutely, you are right. And they are all Lean and Six Sigma projects. So if you ask me what is Lean and Six Sigma, there are many definitions, but my definition would be applying project approach to process improvement. Yeah, applying project approach to process improvement. Let us understand what is a process and what is a project. Process is something which is repeated again and again and again and again every day, every time. You are indulged, most of you are indulged in processes. You know, if you are in manufacturing industry, like just write down your industry here in the chat box. I'll get to know. Although you have answered that question. So I saw people from manufacturing, healthcare, services, logistics, and whatnot. And anyone whom I've already known, healthcare, Gul is telling health, yeah, all the major hospitals in which country you are from. So all the major hospitals in Middle East, they are our clients, right? From KFMC to SMC to IMC to KSUMC to Dr. Sulman Habib, etc. Everyone in Oman and Dubai, etc., Kuwait and Qatar, they are all our clients. Major hospitals, they are all our clients. Or Gul, I'm telling you. Food industry, Wallenberg, we have got there's what factories or bakery or ham. We have got national food industry, biscuits company, etc. Fine. So they are all, they have been our clients. Okay. So they've all used Lean and Six Sigma and data analysis to achieve breakthrough improvement. So, okay. So now a lot of organizations have achieved lots of benefits. These are some of them, many, many projects. All the clients and all the industries which have implemented Lean and Six Sigma, they have reduced the cost, reduced the defect, reduced the waste, reduced the rework, reduced the cycle time, and improved the quality, production efficiency, productivity, customer satisfaction, capacity, profitability, and resilience. So which organization, which CEO would not love a person who can achieve all these things? And these are green belts and black belts. The people who are green belts and black belts can do these wonders. Okay. And it started in Motorola, by the way. The Six Sigma started in Motorola, and Lean started in Toyota. Just for your information, if you are interested in knowing the history, I've got lots of videos in my YouTube channel, Anexas. Please subscribe to that, and you'll get to know lots of stuff about Lean and Six Sigma. I have also recorded lots of videos related to Lean and Six Sigma Green Belt and Black Belt tools. They are all available in my Anexas channel. Many of the videos have crossed 1 million views, and feel free to view them. Please go ahead, and also Lean and Six Sigma Green Belt in Arabic and Lean and Six Sigma Green Belt in Hindi. It is also available. The recordings are fully available on some of our YouTube channels. And also, if you are interested in self-learning also in Arabic, this facility is also available. You can just join our self-learning Arabic training program, and all the videos are there, which my team will forward. My team will showcase some of the Arabic videos. I'll ask my team to maybe share towards the end how an Arabic video looks like, and how a typical video looks like. So if you are interested in just watching videos and self-learning, you can do that. Or if you want interactive sessions like this, you can join my Lean and Six Sigma Green Belt and Black Belt training program. And how to join, after 2 hours, I'll be telling you. But first, let us learn about yellow belt. Yeah. Let us learn about yellow belt. Let me tell you what is Lean Six Sigma. Now, I was telling you one thing earlier, if you remember. I was telling you my definition of Lean and Six Sigma. What is my definition of Lean and Six Sigma? So if you ask me, my definition of Lean and Six Sigma is that, and I told you, but let me share one more time. Let me tell you one more time. Are you not able to see any screen?
We were able to see, sir.
Sorry?
We were able to see.
Yeah, audio. Share
No.
video. Share sound.
Okay. I'm just that's fine. Okay. Okay, fine. So now let us let me tell you. I was telling you. My definition of Lean and Six Sigma is improving your processes using project approach. Can you tell me what is the definition of a project? What is the definition of a project? Basic definition of a project. Yes, you can write. You can write. What is the definition of a project? Project is one-time endeavor. One-time endeavor. It happens once in the history of the world. Every project is done only once. Yeah. And process is done repeatedly. So you go to the office every day, that's a process. Okay. If you have constructed a house, then that's a project. It happens once. Yeah. So let us understand what is systemic thinking, and this will help you to understand what is project and what is process. I'm going to draw a model of all the organizations in the world right now. Think of your organization, think of your department, or even think of yourself. This model which I'm drawing is applicable to all organizations or departments. Every organization, so let's think about your organization. Every organization is involved in converting the inputs through a series of process steps, through a series of departments, through a series of process steps to produce an output. Simple, isn't it? Every organization. So if you are a manufacturing company, you are taking raw materials and the skills and the people through a series of machines or workstations or through a series of departments, you produce an output, a product. If you are a hospital, then the patient's information, the physicians and nurses and whole system and setup, these are the inputs. And through a series of process steps, the output is, in your case, is a service you provide, which is a treatment of the patient. So every output is either a product or a service. There is no third kind of output. Either you are producing an output, or either you are producing a product or a service. Product or a service. Now this output goes to the customers, is consumed by the customers. So every organization has a customer. Every department has a customer, right? I hope you are with me. Every department has a customer. And you have suppliers supplying the inputs, right? You have suppliers supplying the inputs. And customers, they give feedback about your product. They give feedback about the product, which is analyzed by your strategy team or a central team or a planning team, scheduling team, governing body. And they inform the suppliers, based on the feedback received from the customer or based on the demand predicted from the customers or the market, the strategic team or the planning team informs the suppliers to produce, to supply the raw materials, the inputs, plus based on the inputs received from the customers, they may inform the departments and process steps to make changes to the processes so that the customer can be satisfied. This is how typical organization works. Any department, any organization, this is the systems map. This is a systems map. And also, you have to think of your organization as a system. This is how value is created for the customer. You know, we are here to create value for the customer, to make customer happy. Customer is not interested in your output. Customer is not interested in your product or service. Customer is more interested in the value you are delivering through your product or the service. So obviously, the value has to be delivered through a product or service. But the value is more important to the customer. So, for example, if you are producing car is your product. The customer is not interested in the car. Customer is interested in the value he or she is deriving from the car. That means ability to speed and also value provided to the customer. They are always innovative and they are the ones who are successful. Okay. Now, just now, what I've drawn here is known as value stream map. This is how the value is created for the customer. We want to create value for the customer, right? You want to create value for the customer. How it is created? The inputs and are converted into outputs through a series of steps. This is how the value flows. And this is how the feedback is also of value to us. And the strategic planning is also value to us. The customers, the suppliers are supplying the products that is of value. And the value gets enhanced and enhanced and enhanced and is delivered to the customers. And then again, the circle, the stream of value continues. This is known as value stream map, also known as value stream map, VSM, value stream map. Yeah. Value stream map, VSM, value stream map. Value stream. Remember this term. Now you have to think about your organization as a system. Don't start thinking in terms of the silos. Silo thinking means I'm working in department A. I only think about department A. I come in the morning, 9 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I go and I just complete my 20 jobs which are assigned to me. I don't care what's happening before me and I don't care what's happening after me. Okay. If you want to know more about value stream map, there is a tool here. There's a link Naveen has provided. You just click on that and save all these links. They're very useful to you if you want to further work and enhance and know about value stream map. A good detail, not the every see. You come to the classroom, I'll do exercises with you. But right now, if you want to do some good knowledge still, then you can always watch these videos, which are being provided to you in the chat box. Okay, now this is a process. What is a process? Doing the things repetitively. So think about your organization. You are producing output through a series of process steps. So that is why we will call this as a process. Process is repetitive in nature. You are treating the patient in your hospital repeatedly. That is the process. Treating the patient is a process. If you are in a bank, you're opening the bank accounts every day. That's a process. You are serving the customers in your branches every day. That's a process. If you are in manufacturing, you are manufacturing the items every day. That's a process. Process. What is project? Now, let me explain. What is the Lean and Six Sigma project? See, the customer will always tell you he has got a lot of expectations. Customer has got a lot of expectations. I want this, I want that, I want so many things. I want speed, I want fast service, I want no errors, I want good experience, I want low cost. There's so many things. You convert everything into a measure. Measure means measures. Measure. We call it a CTQ, critical to quality measure. Remember those jargons. CTQ means critical to quality measures. Means I will evaluate the quality of my service or the products based on these measures. And typically, one measure is time. I could have written here also. So speed can be measured in terms of time, or it could be delay, no delay also. Then we have got number of errors or defects and the cost. These are very, very important measures for the customers. Very, very important measures for the customer. Apart from that, very specific measure to your specific process is also there. Very specific measures for your very specific processes also there. Like, for example, if you're manufacturing a car, the weight of the car could be a measure. The speed of the car could be a measure. If you are treating a patient, infection rate could be a measure. Length of stay could be a measure. So I'm not writing all those measures. There could be multiple measures for your specific process, but time, errors, and cost will always be there for any product, any service in the whole world. These are known as CTQs. Now, if you are not performing well in terms of these, like suppose you are delaying times, you're not completing the jobs on time, you're making errors, your costs are very high, these become projects. And they're assigned to green belts and black belts. So the green belts and black belts, some people were asking, what is the difference between yellow belt, green belt, and black belt? I'll explain. Okay. Let me use the slide. Slide is sometimes beautiful. My handwriting is not so good. So I'll be able to explain. I'll come back to the previous slide, but let me answer your question. One of the questions you had asked. Who's the yellow belt, who's the green belt, who's the black belt, who are master belt? By the way, we conduct all types of training programs. Yellow belt is free. Green belt, of course, if you want, depends on if you want live training sessions, it's a little money is there. Investment, because we have a large team and we have to take care of everyone. Plus, if you want recorded sessions, then it's not so costly. All sessions are available in English, Arabic, and Hindi if you want recorded sessions. The live training program is available in Hindi, English, and Arabic also, but Arabic generally very limited sessions are available. We'll strongly recommend that you attend all our English programs, and after that you can watch the Hindi and Arabic videos, and if you are interested, we'll provide you those also. Now, yellow belts are the people who are exposed to the basics of Lean and Six Sigma. Okay. But they can't do a project. You know what is Lean Six Sigma. By the end of this training program, you'll know what is Lean Six Sigma, what are the basic tools. You would have learned some basic tools also. Green belts are the people who have learned some advanced tools and they are able to do projects. I'll tell you what is an example of a project in a short while. Black belts can do much more advanced projects, which have millions of dollars of impact. So green belts also save money, few hundred thousands of dollars they save. Black belts can do multiple big projects, can save millions of dollars, cutting across all the departments and locations, big projects they can do. And master black belts can guide the green belts and black belts as they do the projects. Yellow belt is a 2 hour, actually it's a 5 hours program, but we have compressed it to 2 hours because having good experience in delivering training programs over the past 34 years, I've been able to conference, and also you can watch some of the videos as I give you explanation I'll be giving you. But if you want detailed explanation, all the videos are there. You can always watch links and get the details of it. Yellow belt training program will expose you to the basics of Lean and Six Sigma tools and techniques. Green belt, simultaneously, we both do projects in the classroom. We do a project. As we learn the tools and techniques, we also apply together. In yellow belt, what I will be doing the project. You will just watch. You don't have to do anything. You just relax and watch. In a green belt, you do the project with me. And if you have the real project with you from your organization, you can do it with me as well. Means you'll be doing a real improvement project. Black belt, you'll be doing a project with some advanced applications. And master black belts will teach you how to guide green belts and black belts. You can become a consultant, master black belt. Once you are a master black belt, you yourself can become a consultant. With confidence, you can walk into an organization and say, I can improve your processes. And that's what green, black, and master black belt are. Okay. Now coming back. What is Lean and Six Sigma? Once again, Lean is identifying the waste in the system. So let me complete my definition of a project first, and I'll explain what is Lean and what is Six Sigma. So suppose you are really not completing your job, completing your So Abdullah is asking, so after this yellow belt, we'll go for green and more hours of training. Yeah. So, and it will be paid, yes. So that's, you are right. So green belt is 3 days of full days of training. You can attend it on a daily basis, or you can attend it on weekends, Saturdays or Fridays or Saturdays, if that's the weekend for you, or Saturdays or Sundays, if that's the weekend for you. Or if you want weekdays, you can attend on Mondays, 2 hours every day in the evening, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or 2 hours each in the morning or evening. So we run around 4 batches. One is the morning batch, we run an evening batch. I was answering Abdullah. I hope you have got the answer. Okay. Now, coming back, what is the project? So if I am not delivering on time, let's say I'll take an example. And to, teach you the tools and techniques today, I will take a simple project. I will do a project with you. What I will do is I will think of, actually, I'll show you a project which I actually did around 15 years ago for an organization. We reduced the recruitment cycle time for an organization. Now, as I take you through the whole exercise, I would strongly recommend that you watch the tools and techniques. I've chosen the recruitment process because everyone knows what is the recruitment process, rather than choosing a production process or a process from a bank or an IT company or a hospital. I have chosen recruitment process. Recruitment happens everywhere, right? So recruitment is a process. I hope you agree with me. And what are the measures of a recruitment process? What is the output of a recruitment process? A recruitment. And what are the measures on an output? Recruitment time, or whether you have got the right person recruited or not. And what is the cost of recruitment? These are the 3 things. If you apply this to recruitment, right? Now, what we would do, we will, if we find the recruitments are not taking place on time, I will do an improvement project. So it is taking, let us say, today, 50 days to recruit an employee. I would reduce it to 30 days. After 3 months, this becomes a project. It has got a specific timeline. Today, my recruitment is taking 30 days, and I would like to reduce it to, it is taking 50 days, and I would like to reduce it to 30 days. That becomes a project. I hope you understood what is the process and what is the project. Recruiting an employee is a process, and reducing the recruitment cycle time from 50 days to 30 days is a project. Similarly, you can take a project on errors, reducing the errors. Let's say you are making 5% mistakes in your process, 5% defects. Defects are there in your products. Reducing this 5% to 1% by the end of March 31st, that is a project. Yeah, I hope you understood what is a process and a project, what is the difference between process and project. And Lean and Six Sigma is about doing improvement projects. Now, how it is done, let me explain to you. We follow DMAIC method. DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improvement method. DMAIC. I will show you a DMAIC methodology. I'll take you through the DMAIC project. After a while, we'll be doing a project together. I told you that, right? But let me define very briefly what is, and I'm starting from ground zero. I'm assuming that you don't know anything about Lean and Six Sigma. You don't know anything about quality. You don't know anything about any of the tools which I'm going to talk about today. So there are 2 methodologies, Lean and Six Sigma. Lean was, sort of, I can say, invented in Toyota. All of the tools and techniques were old, but they compiled everything together. And here, Six Sigma was sort of invented, you can say, in Motorola. Or rather than, I'll say, Motorola compiled all the statistical tools and techniques together and made it a methodology given by Bill Smith and Michael Harry. Now let us understand what is Lean. Lean is about mapping the process as is. As is means you go to the process, have a look at the process yourself. And we call this as Gemba walk. We call it as a Gemba walk. Gemba walk means go to the field, go to the field and watch for yourself. Watch yourself. How are you performing? How are you performing? How the people are doing the job? And you will find lot of activities are not required. People have devised multiple ways of shortcuts or some of the things they are doing which are not required. And unknowingly you are doing it. In fact, sometimes the process itself is designed in a way that it has got a lot of waste. We call these activities as non-value added activities, which are not adding any value. So there are three types, the three criteria to satisfy. So if you want to learn more about value-added, non-value-added activities, more about 7 wastes, there are 7 wastes: overproduction, waiting, transportation, over-processing, inventory, rework, rejections, industrialized resources. If you want to learn with examples, I've described all these things in a video, which is available on our YouTube channel. I'll put this link here. It's all available to you free of cost. If you just subscribe to my channel, it's free. Just click subscribe. All videos you will be getting. So if you just want to know more about some good examples I have given there with lots of nice videos, from the companies and factories, etc. But right now, as a yellow belt, it's more than enough to know that there are 7 or 8 types of wastes. Typically 7 wastes. The 8th has been added recently. That's intellect waste of intelligence. What are those wastes? Producing more than required. If you produce more than required, you'll have to store that product, which will occupy space. And you are getting stuck with a lot of inventory. And if you are inventory is a waste. Yeah. So that is, don't overproduce. Produce just in time. Waiting time, I'm waiting for my previous step to complete its job. I'm doing nothing but waiting. That's a waste. Transportation, unnecessary transportation which the customer is not willing to pay for is a waste. Over processing, giving the customer more than what he asked for is a waste. Inventory, as I told you, is a waste. It is a money stuck in the work in process or in the raw material or in the finished good products. It's all waste. Rework and rejections. You do something, make a mistake, and then again correct it. Anything starting with revision, rework, redoing anything, revisiting, it's all waste. You wasted the company's money in making an error, making a mistake, and then reworking on it. That's a waste. Underutilized resources is a waste. And the intelligence, underutilized intelligence. Most of you have got many, your potential is much better than what you are doing. You're just reading some mails for 1 or 2 hours. It's unproductive. It's not, you are worth more than that. You can deliver, you can contribute much more to your organization than by just reading mails or attending some meetings which are of no value. These are waste of intelligence. A surgeon is waiting outside to get the operation theater ready. It's a waste of his intelligence. Yeah. I hope you understand. You want some more examples? I can show you. A lot of people are from healthcare today. So I'll give examples from different industries. For lean, I can, if you are interested, if you have understood, then well. If you are interested in getting some examples, I'm happy to give you some examples. Just let me know. Let me know if you want more examples. Mohammed is telling, kindly tell about Sigma, basic purpose of Sigma. Basic purpose of Six Sigma is to do improvement projects so that you can save the costs for the company. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So some people are telling, give an example from healthcare. Some people are asking oil and gas. Okay. I'll give. See, so when I go to Six Sigma part, I'll take example of oil and gas. Let me talk about healthcare. Some people are from healthcare today. Food industry also, they were selling, okay, no problems. Food industry. So when I'm explaining variation and histogram, I'll take example from food industry. I'll take an example of chocolates. Okay, so these are the wastes. Because it's a yellow belt session, let me be very quick while I'm giving the examples. In the hospital, we did a Gemba. Gemba means Gemba walk. I hope you remember Gemba means go to the field, go to the place of action and see how the things are taking place. When you do a Gemba walk, Gemba investigation, you see how much time each step is taking. And once you do that, you'll find that a lot of activities are not adding any value. What is the value here? The patient is interested in knowing the health status. Okay? So drawing blood and blood test processing are the only value-added steps. Walking to the OPD, registering in OPD, they are not adding any value in knowing the health status of the patients. We can reduce these activities. We can eliminate these activities. We have eliminated the registration process in many hospitals. We have eliminated the walking, minimized the walking. We can't eliminate each and every step, but at least we have minimized it. Then 80% of the nurse calls from inpatients are housekeeping in nature. My pillow cover is dirty, my bed sheet is dirty. These are all waste of intelligence of nurse. Nurse is there to give you medicine, not change the pillow covers. So that's waste of intelligence. For that, someone else is there, but usually patients call the nurses. A lot of examples are there, many case studies, many projects we have done. These are some of them. We doubled the cardiology lab capacity from 8 to 16 by eliminating the waste, redesigned the processes. We reduced the diagnosis to exam time drastically from 3,000 minutes to 60 minutes almost, and so on and so forth. There are lots of case studies. Purpose is to eliminate waste and create value for the customers. Some examples in hospitals: unnecessary process motion, errors, unnecessary transport. A person who's not utilized in any organization is a waste. A person or equipment not utilized is a waste. Cost of 5-minute MD walk is a waste. So, walking is not delivering any value. Walk to the elevator 1 minute, and not only for nurse, any organization, manufacturing, services, this part is true. We are going to the elevator, waiting for that elevator, waiting 3 minutes, elevator travel 1 minute, lab to pharmacy, walk to lab 1 minute, nurse cost per hour is $50, cost of one trip is $5. So cost of 5 trips per day per nurse, and multiply by 300 nurses, multiplied by 365 days, it comes to a few millions of dollars. Okay. So, you can do a spaghetti diagram for your, either if you are talking about warehouse for a production company, or a factory for a production company, or here in this case, a hospital. This is the entry. How does the patient travel? So if you find the patient traveling maximum time between, so this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. If you find the patient is traveling most of the time between from A to C, the logical thing would be shift the places of A and C and B. Bring it closer to A. Yeah. That reduces your time. So here, bringing lab, pharmacy, and radiation equipment on the same floor will reduce a lot of time, which is right now it's a waste, moving from one place to another place. Any interruption is a waste. Yeah. There's a concept called mistake proofing in manufacturing and also services. Mistake proofing, also known as poka-yoke, is a concept where you try to design a process in a way that you are not able to commit a mistake. You don't allow the people to commit a mistake. Even by mistake, they cannot commit a mistake. Also known as poka-yoke. 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 It's a Japanese word, which also means mistake proofing, or also fool proofing. Even a foolish person cannot commit a mistake. Like, for example, in rice cooker, Sometimes I prepare the rice. Right now I'm traveling, so I keep traveling for projects. Lots of Luckily I've got a lot of clients, so I keep traveling from one place to another place. We have got our organization has got certain guest houses in multiple cities, Riyadh, Dubai, Jeddah, Dammam, etc. And we keep traveling. All our consultants we keep traveling. So here, right now I'm in Riyadh. So after some time I'll be traveling. Tomorrow I'm traveling to Dubai. So right now I'm in Riyadh. I just prepared rice in rice cooker. Even by mistake, it doesn't burn the rice. Why? Because there's a CPHQ mechanism there. Automatically, the rice cooker switches off after some time. Similarly, in hospitals, you'll see that smart machines you have, it cannot be set or operated beyond normal safe or maximum levels. Yeah. You will have certain mechanisms where the abnormal values cannot be entered. Even if you want to enter, you cannot enter. Oxygen and nitrogen cannot be connected to each other because the connections have got different shapes and sizes. You cannot connect. That's all examples of CPHQ. Fixed number of packages during the surgery so that the surgeon doesn't forget anything inside the patient's body. It's fixed numbers. You can count, right? That's example of CPHQ. Complete catheter kits for insertion so that you don't forget anything and you don't look for everything when at the right time, everything is available. So all these are examples of CPHQ. Well, so I just wanted to show you some of the lean concepts using a healthcare example. Now I'll go back to manufacturing examples as I promised, and and also talk about what are the basics. How do you do DMAIC project, and what do we mean by Six Sigma as well? Okay. So in Lean and Six Sigma, what you do is you follow DMAIC methodology. DMAIC methodology means define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. You do a project always has phases. So Lean and Six Sigma project has got phases. Define, measure, analyze, improve, control. To give a simple example, right? 5 years ago, I did one project. Right now, my doctor keeps telling me I have to reduce the weight as you grow older. Like I'm now 56 years, 57th running, and I have to control my weight. So let's say I want to improve my health. Improving health is what my vision is. I can choose a project. Now, you cannot measure, you cannot improve if you cannot measure. You have to have a CTQ of your health. You have to have measures on your health. And one of the measure is weight. Okay. So I am choosing a project to reduce my weight. Okay. I did this project actually 3-4 years ago, and I did achieve successful reduction of weight. So let me give you that example, just as we'll begin with a very day-to-day life example, then we'll apply this to our industrial project. So I'll define my problem and I will say, let's say I said my weight is 90 kg and I would like to reduce it to 80 kg. That was my project. 90 kg to be reduced to 80 kg. Actually, I started measuring in the measure phase. So you don't trust anyone but data. In Lean and Six Sigma, we say, in God we trust, rest others bring data. I'm not going to trust you unless you show me the data. So I collected the data and I collected like my weight for, let's say, 15-20 days. And I found maximum time my weight was 90 kg. Sometimes it became 90.1, 90.2, 19.35, but it never went beyond 91 and it was never going beyond 89. So it was fluctuating between 89 to 91. I presented this as a histogram we learn about. So whenever you are collecting the data, you have to present it graphically to show the world. How are you performing? So Now I have got my histogram done. I've measured. I can also make something called as control chart. So I can say that my weight is fluctuating between 89 to 91. This is my process. This is my system. This is my weight. And I should not agree. Sorry, not. I should not get. I should not worry about my weight changing every day. Typically, we have a tendency to monitor every day and feel happy or sad about it. But the Lean and Six Sigma, Six Sigma, green belt or a black belt, say, well, my weight is between 89 to 91 and I want to bring it. So he'll not feel happy when you are at 89 and it goes to 90.5. You are not worried. Generally, I used to get worried earlier, but when I apply Lean and Six Sigma mindset, I say, well, my weight is between 89 to 91. That's how I am. That's how my system is today. My goal is to reduce it. To where? To 80 kg. So rather than worrying about 89.5 moving to 90.5 and feeling sad about it, let me worry about why I am at 80. Sorry, why am I at 90 plus minus 1 kg. Think about that. Not worry about the common causes. We call it as common causes. This variation is due to, like, it's a normal variation, natural variation of a process. Then I go to the analyze phase. Analyze phase, I make a cause and effect diagram. What are the causes of my high weight? What is causing the high weight? And there are lots of possible causes, whatever is causing. You can see. And also in Lean and Six Sigma, what we do is whatever we are trying to improve, we designate it as why. Why? And what are the factors which are influencing my why? What are the factors which are influencing my why? We call it as X factors. What is causing the why to go wrong? We call it as X factors. So can you tell me some of the X factors, some of the factors which are influencing my weight? Can you tell me? Can you tell me some of the causes of my high weight? Sleeping time. Okay, Balas. Very okay. Sleeping time. Very good. Physical activity. Yes, Mohammed is telling about physical activity. So you list down overfeeding. Yes. Type of food you are eating, eating habits. Yeah, Shivam is telling eating habits, bad eating habits. Yes, these are all X factors. Now, not everything. Yeah, improper food, taking time, Bala is an expert, I think. you know this about this a lot. Yeah, so all these things we'll mention here. But not every factor, every cause is equally important for everyone. So for me, I did a Pareto chart. What is a Pareto chart? We learn 80-20 rule. 80-20 rules means 80% of your problem is due to 20% of the causes. This 80-20 rule is also known as Pareto chart. Pareto chart is given by Wilfredo Pareto, who found that 80% of the money in Italy, 80% of the wealth in Italy or land in Italy was owned by 20% of the people. And this he found true in almost every aspect, other aspect, like 80% of the crops totally produced in Italy were coming from the 20 types of the total possible crops. So suppose, you are producing 10 crops. So 20% of 10 is 2. So 2 crops were contributing 80% of the total production. In your case also, this might be true. 80% of your production, or let's say 80% of your revenue is coming from 20% of your customers. So if you have got, let's say, 100 customers, only 20 of them are giving you 80% of your total revenue. They are your most important customers. We call it 80-20 rule, Pareto principle, also known as Pareto principles, 80-20. So what I do, I collect the data and I find which of the factors, which is contributing the maximum issue. For me, sleeping and also the amount of food. You can look at my face and I like food. So amount of food and sleeping. Sleeping was also erratic because of the travels, etc. These were the two root causes for me. So I worked on them. Luckily, those were for me, lucky, not for the world, but luckily those were the pandemic days. So I was able to sleep a little bit more. I was staying at home and also reduced my food intake and also started eating nice food, good food. And I worked on these two things, which were the two root causes. Without worrying about multiple X factors, I just thought about two. And I was able to reduce my weight from 89 to 90 it dropped to 78 to 81. So I was able to reduce it. And then not only I have to reduce, but also I have to control it. You have to control. So for the last 2-3 years, I've been able to control between 870 to 81. Now, off late, it has just increased because of, again, my weight. As the age increases, it's very difficult to control the weight. So I have to really do one more project now where I need to. So it has gone a little bit up, but at least it's still under control. This is known as control phase. You should not go back to your original state. This is how you do. Now there are different tools which we use in different phases. Like define phase, I can use a SIPOC and a charter. Measure phase, you can collect the data. Different types of data are there. We'll learn about that. Normal distribution. Then also you can do control charts. In analyze phase, cause and effect diagram, Pareto charts. There's so many things. So many things, so many tools are there. I'll show you the whole idea of today's session is to getting exposed to some of those tools. Basic tools, right? So up to here you are fine. Up to here you are with me. Before I proceed to doing the project. Any questions? I see Q&A. What is SIPOC? I'll tell you. I'll explain. Supplier input process output customer. I'll tell you. Yeah. So let me answer that question in a few moments. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now let us look at doing a project. So this company wants to reduce the recruitment cycle time, and let us do that for them. The problems are always in a process, and we are going to follow DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. Let's look at the define phase. Define phase, start with the SIPOC. If you remember, I began, first of the things I did was did a value stream map. This value stream map, take S from suppliers, I for inputs, P for process, O from outputs, and C for customers. This is known as SIPOC. SIPOC. S, I, P, O, and C. Okay. So when I do a SIPOC is like a high-level process map to understand and tell the whole world that I'm trying to, I'm looking at the process first. I'm not blaming the people. Don't blame the people. 85% of your problems are due to the processes, not due to the people. 85% of your problems are due to the processes, not due to the people. No person comes to the organization thinking today I'll commit mistakes, I will delay, I will make the customers happy. No person, trust me, no person, no employees has got that target of delaying or making mistakes. But by the end of the day, you'll find there are almost 20-25 customer complaints. Typically, every organization has got these numbers, 25 to 30 complaints. Every day you will receive. Okay. Again, there also you can collect the data and make a histogram. Typically, or time. Typically, a typical time would be taken within plus minus something would be your performance of your project or process. So does it mean that our project, see, people don't have a intention to delay, but they end up delaying. That means our system has an issue, our processes have an issue. It is easy to change the processes rather than changing the people. Changing people is not easy. So let us look at this particular slide. When you are doing a project, first you identify the process, which process you are trying to improve. So I'm obviously trying to improve a recruitment process. Sponsor or the champion. Who is the sponsor or the champion? The director. The head of the department is the champion or the sponsor. And the manager of the process and whose process you're doing the project is known as process owner. So identify the process owner. And then you have a master black belt who's guiding the green belts and black belts. Here in this case, it was me. And you have a team, team like green belts and black belts who are doing the projects. Now you move ahead and you start with the SIPO. Look at the recruitment process. How the recruitment is taking place. What is the output of the recruitment process? Recruited employee. Okay, that's the output. Who's the customer? The departments for which the recruitment is taking place. What are the basic steps of recruitment? They are listed here. What are the inputs for recruitment to take place? That is also listed here. So I hope you are with me till now. Everyone is with me? Yep. So we have a process thinking. We are not blaming the people. We are not blaming the people. We are looking at the process. The measures on the output is known as Y. And one of the Y is recruitment time. Yeah. And these are the X factors. These are the X factors. X factors are the factors that measures on processes, measures on inputs, which are influencing the Y or the output. So inputs and processes are actually influencing your Y. What is Y here? Recruitment time. What is one example of X factor? Let's say IT system. It is slow. Job description is not available. This is again an input. CVs are not available. That is again an input factor. So this is how you identify your Y and X factors. This is one way of identifying. We move ahead and we do let me show you first this. We move ahead and write a project chart. We write a project chart saying that today the recruitment cycle time is around 50 days. That's the problem statement. You can see here problem statement. Problem statement is recruitment cycle time today is 50 days. And the goal statement is we would like to reduce 50 days to 30 days by a specific date. Smart goal statement it should be. And if I'm able to do that, I'm able to save $300,000 for the company. So that is how we write a project charter. In Greenbelt, we learn more about the different components of project charter, but for the time being as Yellow Belt, it's good enough for you to understand that a problem statement and a goal statement is required and the benefits are required. Primary component of a project charter are these. Okay, now we have moved on. So what we have done, we have just got our project charter done. Now we move on to the data collection. Now we also understand the Y. The Y means the output factor is just a symptom. Something is wrong, like delays, something is wrong. But what is wrong? What are the causes? What are the root causes? These are known as X factors. So we have to search for those X factors because if we take care of the X factors, automatically the Y will be taken care of. So what we do, okay, we understand the importance of X factors, which have an influence on Y. I hope you are understanding Y and X factors, not getting confused. Y means the output. what we are trying to improve. Some examples of why could be delays, patient dissatisfaction, uh, time taken to complete an activity. Yeah, these are all examples of why. Why is the output. And the X factors would be all the factors which are influencing the X factors. Why you're interested in X factors more than Y? Because X's are influencing Y. X's are the cause. Y is just the symptom. There's something is wrong in the process. X is the cause. You have to find out this. Okay. Now, when you move on, generally, yeah, I have done one yellow, one more yellow belt. See, every yellow belt training, I generally emphasize, and I take up one tool in detail. Generally. Uh, so today, but there is one another yellow belt training which I had just completed. The typical yellow belt training, I will request my team. There's another one. So there I have explained some of the basic statistics like mean, median, mode, etc. If you're interested, you can always watch. I've also explained what is standard deviation. Yeah. If you're interested, watch my standard deviation video. I'll be putting this here in the chat box. You can always watch it. Yeah. This is for additional, more than yellow belt. You don't have to really learn all these things in yellow belt. I'm just trying to make you greenish yellow belt, more towards greener side. So now coming back. So you don't trust anyone except data. So here we collected the data and we collected the data. I'm going to just show you. You can just have a watch. You can just have a look. You don't have to really do anything with me. So when you are a green belt, when you collect the data, you are capable of doing all this analysis in few clicks. Yeah, so here, look at the recruitment cycle time. This is the recruitment cycle time at the initial stages before improvement. 52, 47, 70, 70, and all these number of days of recruitment for 15 people. What you do is in the measure phase, you make a histogram. For the time being, I'm going to just do it for you. I'm not going to explain the tools in detail, but the flow is important. Just look at the flow. So here, cycle time baseline, C1 column. And I can see that, the histogram. Histogram is historical graph. It combines all the data and puts it onto a graph. And it says that maximum, see, the y-axis here is the frequency. Maximum frequency, like maximum times, most of the recruitments are taking place within 50 days. You look at the 50 days. Some recruitments are going as you go away from the center. This, as you go to 55, 60, the number of cases reduces. Probability of getting a person recruited beyond 60 days is very rare. Probability getting him recruited below 40 or let's say 35 is very rare. So this is how we make. Now, I can also make something called as control chart, although I have not told much about the control charts. In yellow belt, you're not supposed to learn so many skills, but just, it's just few clicks. So let me just show you as well. So those who are aware of what is control chart, they can always. Sorry. control charts. Yeah, so process is under control in the sense like, usually you'll expect my recruitments taking place are between 36 to 64 days. So I can say that 99% of the time, and the red lines are known as control limits. They are determined by the process. That are determined by your process performance. Okay? They're determined by your process performance. So please understand, my recruitment process today in the organization is between 36 days to 64 days. So all the recruitments will keep on varying within this range. But our intention is what? Our intention is to reduce, change the control limits. Yeah. You want to change the control limits. My team can tell me how much time is remaining, how much is the duration given, how much time is remaining. So accordingly, I will structure the remaining session. Yeah. So this is how we measure the performance. You can also calculate something of sigma level, which we learn in green belt. In yellow belt, we are not going to talk about. Yeah. But you generally define a defect. Here we have defined a defect saying that any recruitment taking more than 60 days is a defect. So we found 27 defects were there out of out of 43. Total 43 samples were collected. So 27 defects out of 43. So we calculate something called TPMO, defects per million opportunities. In 1 million opportunities, how many defects we would have made, and then convert this into using a table. And in black belt, you even know from where this table is coming from. So it's a green belt, you just need to know about the table and how to use it. And as a yellow belt, you don't have to know much about that part as well. So there is a difference between yellow, green, and black in terms of knowledge and in terms of knowledge of statistical tools and techniques. And I'm repeating because some of you are asking. Yellow belt is a person who doesn't do a project. Green belt can do the project, and black belt can do complicated projects. And master black belts are the people who are guiding green belts and black belts. Now we move on to the analyze phase. So in the analyze phase, you can do either process door or data door. What is process door? Process door means you map the process as is, and identify the non-value added activities. We just described what do you mean by non-value added activities, and we can try to reduce the non-value added activities or muda from the system. Muda or waste is something which is not adding any value. So identify the waste and try to reduce them as soon as possible, as much as possible. Data door, you make a cause and effect diagram, control impact matrix, Pareto chart, box plots, and scatter plots. So let me show you whatever is possible in the remaining time. First, you map the process. Let's look at the process map. So first you map the process and identify which are the value added, which are non-value added. So you identify this is not value added, this is not value added. You can also use something called escape analysis. Escape means eliminate, simplify, combine, automate, and parallel. Escape. ESCAP. Okay. So ask 5 questions on each step. Step number 1, can I eliminate it? Can I simplify it? Can I combine it with some other step? Or can I automate it? Or can I make it a parallel? This is how you typically investigate each and every step when you are doing. So try to have this escape analysis done in your company and look at your processes existing and Gemba. Gemba means don't look at the SOP. Some people start looking for SOP and they say, this is my step. No. Gemba means go to the field, go to the place of action and see how they are doing the job. That process needs to be improved. That is the real process. And then apply escape technique to that. Ask these 5 questions. Escape analysis with an example has been explained on my YouTube channel. The link has been shared with you. Naveen has just given the link. Please, whenever you want, you can have a look at it. So based on that, so E means eliminate, S means simplify, C means combine to 2 steps, or A means alternate. P is parallel. Parallel means do the 2 things simultaneously. Do 2 things simultaneously. Shubham was asking, so I'm just replying. Yeah, I can explain. Okay, I'm seeing your questions. Please, also one more thing. This recording is available, so you can watch the recording any number of times. Some of you are asking this question again and again. So just to tell you, this recording is available. And not only this, but previous yellow belt also. In the one another yellow belt, I have explained the normal distribution, control charts. And today I'm going to explain the, I don't know, what is Pareto chart, what is cause and effect diagram. So when you are making a cause and effect diagram, you invite the people who know the process, who know the recruitment process, you invite them and ask them using your whatever comes to your mind. Try to think of all the process, all the X factors, all the causes which are affecting your Y, which are influencing your recruitment cycle time. And Dr. Ishikawa gave us a method for making cause and effect diagram. He said that if you want to make a cause and effect diagram, try to brainstorm on these 5 groups. What are the 5 groups? Man, machine, material. Man, machine, material, method, measurement, environment. Now, this will help you. You will not miss out. Otherwise, people have a tendency to blame the people. Only they say, people don't want to work, people are slow, people are unskilled. This is what people generally start telling about the causes. Why the problem is there in organization? Because of people. No, people contribute just 15%. So cause and effect diagram, when you're forced to think about machine and material and measurement, environment also. It's very easy to make a cause and effect diagram. Just click the right buttons and it will make cause and effect diagram. You will write all the causes and you will get a cause and effect diagram. Cause and effect diagram or fishbone diagram, also known as fishbone diagram, also known as Ishikawa diagram, has been explained in a video, which the link is given here. I'm not playing any video as of now, right now, because you can always watch those videos in our YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay, great. Now looking at, I've got all the causes. Which cause is impacting more? Which cause is impacting less? A Pareto chart will tell you. So what do you do? What are the reasons? You list down the reasons, and some of the reasons will appear again and again. You'll find some of the reasons are appearing more, some of the reasons are appearing less frequently. So Minitab or even Excel sheet can count, they can count how many times each cause is occurring in my data collection. So whenever your column is in categorical in nature, like reason, approval time, job description not available, this is categorical data. We also call this attribute data. Recruitment time could be continuous data, which has got numbers. And the type of hiring, it is attributed data. It has got categories. Okay. So just be aware of it. Job description, available, not available. This is attributed data, categorical data. So there are two types of data, continuous data and attribute data. Okay. Please remember this, because depending on the type of data, you will choose your tool. So when you're dealing with attribute data, like for example, here reason is attribute data. So whenever you're dealing with attribute data, you can do a Pareto chart. And if you see, I also made a histogram before in the beginning. So when you're dealing with continuous data, you make a histogram. And when you're dealing with attribute data, you make a Pareto chart. Or a graph bar chart also. You can make a pie chart also. Yeah. Whenever you're dealing with attribute. So Pareto chart, a full explanation and how to make a Pareto manually, all the things are given here, are being shared. You can again store all these links, very useful links for you. Put on additional let's say 1.5 to 2 hours, and you'll master those tools. You don't have to even come to my green belt session. No, I'm just joking. Green belt, we have got a lot of things to share. So, but I'm preparing you for getting interested in Lean and Six Sigma. This is a beautiful tool. It's a beautiful methodology. Hundreds and hundreds and thousands of projects we have completed. I have personally completed more than 1,000 projects in the last 34 years. Every time, sometimes my family members say, and also my colleagues say, move on. How many days you will be conducting training? Say, training after training for the last 30 years, I'm conducting a training. I'm happy about it. I want to share the knowledge. So I'm not leaving the training. That's the whole, I enjoy the training. That is why I don't do that, I leave it. So coming back, so in Pareto chart, I have explained the whole Pareto chart in detail. And please watch the video. Right now, I'll just tell you what a Pareto chart looks like. So what if when I tell Minitab, I'm using Minitab. When you come to my green belt training, I'll show you how to operate Minitab. We'll give you Minitab, the software tool also. So I'm telling the software, please count how many times each category is appearing, and it will count it for me. Let's say, well, assessment time is appearing as the cause maximum most of the time appearing. Job description is not available is appearing. Third is approval time, that is appearing. So if you see 13 times I saw assessment time figuring there in my database. JD not available, that was but 9 times that particular cause was cited for the delayed recruitment. Okay. And here we have got up. So you can see that, approval time, types of hiring, job description, not available. These are the top causes. These are appearing for the, maximum time, most of the time. And 13, 9, 6 tribes. And what is the percentage contribution to the total causes? Like assessment time is having 13 out of total 40 causes. So it comes to around 34%. So it's contributing 34% of the time. 34% of the times, total contribution of assessment time. 23% of the time, if you see, here I'm referring to this, 23% of the time, it is due to, I'll just write it here. Here I'm referring to. So 13 times, contribution is 34% out of the total costs. This is 9, which is 23%. So this was 13, this is 9, this is 6, this is 4. But percentage-wise, percentage contribution is 34, 23. So first two together are contributing to 57%. First three together is contributing to 73%. And first 4 together is contributing to 84%. Yeah. So if I just take care of these 4 causes, I would be able to solve 80% of my recruitment issues, or the cycle time will reduce by 80%. Okay, great. So what I will do, I will work on them. And I give suggestions related to assessment time, job description, approval time. I can further validate also. Now I still have a little bit of time. Let me talk about some advanced tools also. I can further validate my X factors. What are my X factors here? X factors are, say, approval time, approval delay. So what I can do, I can further collect the data on approval time, job description availability, type of hiring or assessment time. Is it like, let's say, is my approval time impacting the recruitment cycle time? So when I want to investigate the two, I can make a correlation chart. I can make a scatter plot. Approval time, is it impacting my recruitment cycle time? I can make a scatter plot. So these tools are all taught to you when you come to the Greenbelt session. And you can see that as the approval time is increasing, the recruitment cycle time also increases. So there's a positive relation. Means both of them are increasing in the same direction. Positive relation. Okay. That means approval time. If I reduce the approval time means, managers, they take time to approve the candidate, approve the position or job description is not the, all these things are they really impacting here? Yes. Approval time is one of the root causes. Okay. Okay, Mohammed is telling, I can take a break. Oh yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot, Mr. Mohammed. Thanks for okay, I'll just request my colleague in case he's around. So I have my fellow consultant here with me. His name is Bala. I'll request him to give me a glass of water. That's good enough for me. So I'll just. Okay. So thank you, Mr. Mohammed, for the concern. Thanks a lot. So yeah, now coming back. So what we are doing, we have validated the root causes. We have done. That's what we just did. We invited. How did we make a cause and effect diagram? We invited everyone. We invited everyone to think about the causes. And once we invited everyone to think about the causes, then in that case, everyone listed down the possible causes. And once they listed down the possible causes, we also made a Pareto chart. We can ask them to vote. Here we voted. Maximum votes were given to some specific causes, and that's how we made our Pareto chart. We can make our Pareto chart like that also using voting, or we can do the way I just showed you. I collect the real data, and based on that, I find which causes occurring most of the time. Either way, I can do this. So finally, you create your Pareto chart, you get your causes, and for each of the causes, you can. Just wanted to remind you, those who some of you are asking. Yes, we do conduct live interactive training. Recording is available for lifetime access. You can also download our Anexas. There's a app called Anexas, Anexas, Anexas. Just download that app. You will get access to this training program, lifelong access to this training program, and also all the links which we have just given you here in the chat box. They are all available in that application. So just download the application, create your account, and you can always get all the information. I keep loading the tools on my app, and you can always watch them if you are interested. Yeah, and generally, because I'm passionate about training, you will have a lifetime association with me. You can follow me on the LinkedIn. Just in the LinkedIn, if you can just go to my LinkedIn profile. So I'll come to know you're following me, and I'll say hi to you. And that's a good way of staying connected always. We are creating a good memory, and some of you will be joining my green belt session. Those who are not joining, at least we'll have a good memory that we were together for 2 hours. Okay, coming to our improve phase. So now we have got our root causes. So we'll generate the ideas. We'll generate, follow some rules. No idea is a bad idea. We'll give equal opportunities for everyone. We'll capture all the ideas. We'll leave our designation and ego along with the shoes outside the meeting room. If my team has got that particular video of brainstorming rules, they can play that video. Otherwise, because right now I'm just moving on. So here, just coming back, you can also think of doing FMEA, failure modes and effects analysis. Now, FMEA is a tool, very, very important, very, very strong tool for any process. Anything can be improved using FMEA. Yeah, it doesn't require too much of data also. Now, what is an FMEA? Failure modes and effects analysis. This is a very good link, and I was 1.4 million views for my FME explanation. This is the one link it's sent to you. You can just verify 1.4 million views. That means people must have really found it beneficial. I've explained what is FMEA, how to prevent the failures, how to imagine that you will fail and you prevent the failure of your process, of your production, of your patients, of your customers, of errors, whatever you want to improve. I've given a step-by-step sequential approach to do an FMEA. Very, very important tool. All automobile industry is a must to have a FMEA. All healthcare industries, JCI asks you to do an FMEA for all the critical processes. I've given you the detailed way of method of doing an FMEA. Try it out. Next week, at least do an FMEA. When you go back to your organization, do an FMEA and see the wonders of FMEA. Yeah. I'm seen here doing an FMEA for an American company, American client. So finally, we come out with some root causes, come out with some good, nice ideas for each of the root causes. I'm not going to describe those ideas here, but they are all related to the root causes which we found out, and we implement these ideas. And once we implement the ideas, you can see, whoa, your process has improved. Yeah, you can see before and after. Before you are 50 plus minus 10, 20, 15. Now you are 25 days plus minus 10 days. Definitely there's an improvement. That is what every CEO wants to see. This is what every organization wants to see, the improvement, successful improvements. Yeah. And also monetary gains, monetary, how much money you saved. Yeah, that's also important. Okay, let's play a game. Let's see how. Okay, so let us play. Let me know. The inputs to a process are called. What are inputs to the process called? Let me know. Fastest fingers first. First one to answer gets $10 million. Okay, Muhammad has been very active. Yes, the X factors. You're right. Yes. What about others? Yes, a lot of people have answered correctly, but Muhammad gave the first answer.
Sir, your voice is low, sir.
Sorry?
Your voice is very low, sir.
Oh, you're not able to hear me?
Now
Yeah,
it's clear.
now it is clear.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so manual is also answered correctly. Also, Rajashekar is also answered correctly. Yash Kumar also. Great. All of you get $10 million. Okay, let us go to the next one. Yes, so that was the right answer. Output of a process is. Can you tell me what are the output? Yeah, oh sorry. Yeah, A is the right answer. Prasad and Balagurugan also told that's the A is the right answer, yes. Which of the following is not a deliverable of analyze phase? Not a deliverable. Not tough question. Not a deliverable of analyze phase. This is going to give you $1 billion. See, I'm giving you billions of dollars. Right. Which is not in an analyze phase. Not in analyze phase. Not. Solutions are not in analyze phase. Solutions are in, yes, solutions is the right answer. Solutions are the right answers, yes. Not in. Yeah, so great performance, and you have reasons to collect the data now. And if you let me ask you a question, how many of you can we put the whole question, please? How many of you are interested in the training and how soon? So just let me know. Would you like to become the most valuable person in the company by applying process improvement statistical tools and techniques? Would you like to become a green belt or a black belt or a master black belt? Please answer the poll questions. Our team can put the poll. Yeah. If you become a lean and Six Sigma green belt and black belt, you will get rid of inability to do anything when you face a problem. You will get rid of living with the problem. You will get rid of waiting for the better opportunity. You will get rid of dependence on a job. So, yes, so many of you have said, yes, you are interested. I'll be in touch with you. I'll be contacting you. My team will be contacting you. You will be able to reduce the cost, improve the quality, become a problem solver. You can consult your own organization and you can start on your own right now. So we have got different dates. My team will share the dates with you. So these are the dates available for you to attend our training programs. Let us look at these dates. Weekends, if you want, Friday, Saturdays, or Sundays, then we have a weekend batch. We also have weekdays batch, 2 hours every day, morning and evening. Next weekend batch starts on Saturday, Sunday batches, November 30 to December 21. So by the year end, you'll become a green belt and a black belt. Yes, go for it. Go for it. Yes, go for it. Yeah. There are discounted pricing available. So if you connect with us today or tomorrow, further discounted prices more than what is mentioned here. More discounts can be given to you. So these are some of the combinations. You can go for green, black, and master black belt. You can go for green and black also. You can go for year-end offer, green plus black plus master black belt plus Power BI. And even Lean Six Sigma Green plus Black plus Power BI only. You can all go ahead and join me. Some of the feedback from pertaining participants, yes, please go ahead. Anexas is proud to provide top-notch professional courses that transform careers and empower individuals to succeed. But don't just take our word for it. hear what our students have to say.
Yeah, the course that we did was a week-long online facilitated course. It was fantastic. It showed us the whole methodology behind Lean Six Sigma, and it also provided a various amount of tools that we could be able to use to improve all of the existing processes that we have here in the park.
Well, it was 1 week training. It was very interesting and always energetic in terms of interaction in the class. Every single day has been different, and the knowledge sharing has been remarkable.
It was a very stimulating experience where we met every day with the colleagues, all very engaged, eager to learn, and keen on and willing to actually pause, step back from their day-to-day work to get some new perspectives. So it was really refreshing.
I'm the business development manager in IMC International Medical Center. It was a great honor and a pleasure to have attending this course. It's really interesting, a lot of value adding, a lot of new concept and technique we have learned during the last 5 days. It was really, really impressive.
Hello, we want to introduce our group. We are the pioneers and we believe we can fly. We just completed the Green Belt Six Sigma training with Mr. Amitabh. We enjoyed the course a lot. It provided us with very productive and useful knowledge about statistics and about the Six Sigma and the DMAIC and the TIFOC and everything.
My name is Adil Rahman. I'm from Satop. I would like to thank Satop overall to give an opportunity to all of us to have a very great interactive 5-day session, full-fledged session with one of the best mentor and guides in the field of Six Sigma. And this would really help us as a team.
Helped us in the Lean Six Sigma journey last 1 year. We've had multiple projects cutting across various units within operations. And it has been a learning journey, very smooth and enlightening for all of us, especially me.
The on-stream analyzer head. I attended this 5-day Six Sigma course, and really it was not only useful to understand what Six Sigma is, but also as a general methodology for process improvement. Many tools I learned through this course, and I'm really sure that I will be able to use these tools in my day-to-day.
Hello, everyone, future CPHQ professionals. I just want to give you a bit of an idea of our last 3-day course on the CPHQ exam preparation. It was awesome. We covered the majority of the topics in a very targeted and focused way that allows us to later on focus our studying and our energy and our time.
Okay, so you can choose the timings also. These are the timings, and these are the convenient timings, for all the batches. And I'll look forward to you. Now, I'll leave you with some of the videos from various industries. How to implement Lean and Six Sigma in various industries. I'll just show you. I would also like to invite you for my PMP workshop, which is happening on November 23. Free CPHQ workshop happening on November 15, Yellow Belt training November 16. One more if you have any colleagues you like them to attend, and the data science course 25, November 25, Power BI November 29, business analytics on November 26. So you can always attend those webinars for your continuous improvement. Okay, great. Great. So I think anyone has any questions, I'll be happy to answer. Meanwhile, our team can show Lean and Six Sigma and manufacturing video. And Mohammed Siddiq as having some question. Okay. Well, you can just tell me about your question. Thank you, Bala. Thank you, Bala, for finding this useful. I've got another one. If you are statistically oriented, I have done an Yellow Belt training, another Yellow Belt training, and which has the statistical component in it. And so you can even watch that. Yeah, sales managers, also sales. Okay. So my team will share with you how to apply Lean Six Sigma in production, manufacturing, sales, and also how to apply this to the healthcare, and also how to apply this to I think garment manufacturing, apparel industry. We've got all industries with us. Yes. Yeah, Gul, thank you, Gul. Yeah, if you're interested in, I've got, a lot of people have presented their projects in our, if you watch our LinkedIn, on my LinkedIn profile, watch my July 29th, I think, video, where lots of people have, presented their healthcare related projects, manufacturing related projects. If you are interested, you can always go through those videos, and there you'll learn a lot. People themselves who have done the projects, they're presenting their projects. So that's something good to see and good experience. Yes, go ahead if you would like to share. Let me show some videos. My team can show some videos. The world we have created is the product of our own thinking, and we cannot improve the world without improving our thinking. The long-term chronic problems of manufacturing companies, like low productivity, lower machine efficiency, high rework, high inventories, high product wastage, can't be solved using only experience, logic, and intuition. You might be a good operations person, a good engineer, or an excellent operator, but you need to have basic knowledge and understanding of some problem solving and process improvement tools too. Here is how Lean Six Sigma can improve your processes in manufacturing. Lean Six Sigma is defined as a business improvement method that aims to maximize the shareholders' value by improving the quality, speed, customer satisfaction, and reduce the costs. It merges tools and principles from both Lean and Six Sigma to do this. It has become the most popular business strategies for deploying continuous improvement in the manufacturing industries. With its help, you can make sure that only essential steps remain in a process. The moment I say Lean Six Sigma techniques, high quality, low cost, increased profits, and customer satisfaction should automatically come to your mind. It is very rightly said that machines are mere pieces of metal if they cannot be made efficient. Lean Six Sigma helps you to do this. What is the core of Lean Six Sigma? It's DMAIC. Yes. Define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. It helps you to reduce the existing problems with unknown causes. Here we train the staff of the manufacturing units as the green belts and black belts, and they convert all the problems into improvement projects. So now the difficulties become opportunities. Then they complete these projects and get certified. It's a win-win for both the organization and the employees. Now, how does Lean Six Sigma decrease the cost? Shijo Shingo said that the most hazardous waste is the waste that we do not recognize. Firstly, Lean Six Sigma focuses on removing the 7 wastes like overproduction, transportation, inventory, etc. from a process. In manufacturing sector, this step can lower the cost of a process by leaps and bounds. Secondly, Lean Six Sigma focuses on solving the problems caused by a process. Here we focus on the processes, not on people, because we believe that 85% of the problems are due to the processes and not due to the people. Defects in your product can cost your organization a fortune. So the focus is on reducing the defects by focusing on the processes. Let me talk about some Lean Six Sigma tools that can be used in manufacturing. Value stream mapping, Kanban, 5S, cause and effect analysis, control charts, DMAIC, 5 Whys, Kaizen, hypothesis tests, etc., etc., etc. Let us talk about a few. 5S. A well-organized workplace becomes important if you want to eliminate waste and reduce the errors. 5S is the way to do that. Control charts. By understanding the control charts, you can understand the difference between the common causes and special causes. For special causes, you take immediate action, and for common causes, you take long-term actions. Kanban. It is a visualizing tool on maximizing the flow of goods and work without unnecessary inventory or transportation. Then we have 5 whys. Ask why 5 times and you will get to the root cause of the problem. Hypothesis tests. They establish the relationship between the outputs and inputs, and you can get the root cause with 95% confidence. Value stream mapping. It is used for defining and assessing the movement of the raw materials from the beginning of the process to delivery to the customer. It is a way in which the current state of a process is documented and the future state is visualized. If you want in-depth knowledge about all the tools and techniques, you can always join my Lean Six Sigma Green Belt and Black Belt training programs. So that was about Lean Six Sigma in manufacturing. I hope you have got a clear picture about why Lean Six Sigma is so important in the manufacturing industry. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss out on our important updates on the tools and techniques of Lean and Six Sigma and even project management. Happy learning! Confused about Lean and Six Sigma? Here is everything you need to know. Let me start with the training objectives. The first one is to educate you in Lean Six Sigma. Our main objective is to provide you with the right education. When you give your hard-earned money to anyone for anything, your priority must be to get the best results out of it. I understand that, and in fact, everyone here at Anexas believes in that, and this is why we keep quality of training as our highest priority. Second one is to enable you to improve processes. When you think about Lean Six Sigma, process improvement should be the first thing that should come to your mind. Identification of risks, errors, defects in a process, and removing them is what LSS aims to do. The third one is to make you a star performer. To elaborate a little bit more, being a Lean Six Sigma Green and Black Belt will signify that you are capable of helping your organization reduce risk and eliminate errors and defects. You can improve business processes and sustain quality improvement since LSS is flexible in every domain. Your worth will increase in every industry. You would gain hands-on experience in quality management and much, much more. Now, let me tell you if Lean Six Sigma can be a good career. If I go on to explain how good a career Lean Six Sigma can be, then you will have to listen to me for the next 2 hours. But let me keep it short and explain the career opportunities in LSS. You can be a process improvement manager, Lean Six Sigma consultant, more efficient operations manager, quality director, chief quality officer, healthcare quality specialist, lean manufacturing engineer, process development engineer, compliance structural engineers, reliability engineers, operating system specialist, senior IT project manager, data scientist, project engineer, director, performance excellence, etc., etc., etc. Now, let me tell you how we provide the training. The first one is learn from home. All our trainings are conducted online currently, so you can sit at your home comfortably and get trained to become a professional green or black belt. I have an experience of 30 years in this field, and I can proudly say that I am the best person you can learn LSS from. Next is certificates provided by Anexas are valid internationally. But during the training, we focus on learning the concepts, tools, and techniques, and everything that the course has to offer. I believe that certificates can be provided from anywhere, but gaining knowledge and the right guidance cannot be provided by everyone. And the third point is all courses provided by Anexas are practical. We do not simply explain the concepts on paper and move on. We teach you how to implement those techniques in projects and in real life. So if anyone asks you whether you know how to use these techniques in real life, you can proudly say yes. We offer weekday and weekend trainings. Everything is at your convenience. So all you have to do is to set your mind on your target and leave all your worries to us. So what are you waiting for? Join me in Lean Six Sigma training and let us work together to give you the best future you deserve.
There are so many stakeholders in construction industry, the customer and the users of your building or construction, the project organization, the contractors, and the staff at the construction site. Lean has something for everyone. Of course, our primary objective is to satisfy the customers, both external and internal, so you can reduce the project delays and quality defects in your organization. You can improve the safety of the employees at the construction site, reduce the inspection times and non-compliances, drastically cut down on the rework resulting from errors. We have even reduced the architectural designing time in many cases to almost 50% of the original time by eliminating the wastes in the process. Once a process has been perfected with the lean methods, there are safeguards as well as checks and balances put into place to ensure that this efficiency continues through the life of a building or structure that has been constructed. In this particular industry, errors mean danger and extremely costly rework using expensive raw materials. So taking the time to eliminate errors before they happen is crucial to the success of any company specializing in constructing any type of building or dwelling. If a construction company is looking to minimize defects, then lean course can really help the bottom line and make a huge difference. You can even combine it with Six Sigma and make it lean and Six Sigma implementation to take the advantage of statistical tools also. The employees take up improvement projects after getting trained as green belts and black belts. They focus on identifying and eliminating any unnecessary waste in that particular system. This is one aspect of lean certification methodology that creates great demand for certified professionals, especially true in the construction industry. A specialized lean certification in construction will give the employees the tools they need to improve the quality of whatever they are building. Lean is a skill set that all of the leading construction companies in the world know to invest in when it comes to hire their employees. Because this eliminates the errors and also improves the quality, customers start to take notice and become loyal to the brand, knowing that they will always be able to get the best possible building at the lowest possible prices. Companies who utilize lean methods know the importance of quality, and the quality of their employees are at the top of the list. Certified employees are a source that construction companies are willing to invest in. This is why salaries of certified individuals are on an average significantly more than the non-certified colleagues. This also improves the overall corporate culture within a construction company. Because of the certified individuals, everyone knows their role and expectations within the company and exactly how teams need to work together to bring about the positive changes. Do share this video with your friends in construction industry and let me know on what topic I should make my next video. I'm a Lean and Six Sigma certified. When we think of Lean and Six Sigma, we automatically think of improvement. And is there any sector that doesn't have any scope for improvement? Of course not. Let me talk about Lean Six Sigma in banking and finance. I've worked in the past and implemented Lean and Six Sigma in Riyadh Bank, Deutsche Bank, Bank Muscat, and also insurance companies like AXA. And I've seen Lean Six Sigma perform wonders in all these industries. Lean and Six Sigma in loans department has reduced the cycle time to process a loan application to both mortgage and personal loans. It has also improved the credit evaluation process in account opening process. It has reduced errors and reduced the rework in processing customer applications. In retail banking, it has reduced the errors in money transfer. Imagine the time, money, and effort saved after eliminating the errors. In many accounting firms, we have reduced the cycle times by doing a current state and a future state of a process by doing a value stream mapping. And we have drastically sometimes reduced the cycle times by 80 to 90%. How do we do that? In these companies, the people, the staff, or the employees of the organizations are trained as green belts and black belts. So they are trained in all these tools and techniques. They will take improvement projects and they would be certified as green belts and black belts. Once they have completed the projects, naturally, the
there's a very positive impact on the strategic business objectives of the organization. So imagine that 20 to 30 green belts and black belts doing lots of projects simultaneously. What great impact it would have on the organization. In fact, I can go on and on telling about the benefits of Lean Six Sigma in finance and banking. But if you want me to share some more case studies, then what I would request you is that please click the like button. And if I see around 1,000 likes, then I will be happy to present some case studies. And I have got many of them. So keep learning till then. Thank you.
Built Amitabh Saxena, and let me talk about importance of Lean and Six Sigma in healthcare. Lean Six Sigma concepts are used in industries all over the world to improve a process, eliminate waste, and reduce defects. In the healthcare industry, defects not only affect revenue and customer satisfaction, but they signify the difference between life and death. Lean Six Sigma is critically important in healthcare because it helps in reducing defects that can result in medical errors. There are so many challenges in the healthcare industry, like an aging population, shortage of workers, increasing litigation, and many more that require long-term improvement. Because healthcare industry deals with saving lives, errors cannot be accepted at any cost. So, how does Lean Six Sigma really help? With the help of Lean Six Sigma, you can shorten the waiting times in hospitals. The lesser the people wait, the efficient the hospitals will become. Reduce medication errors and even try to completely eliminate them. Improve turnaround time for lab results. Provide better care at lower costs. Ensure that the medical staff makes fewer errors. Reduce mortality rates. Improve patient care. Improve quality. And improve overall patient experience. How can you do that? By training the staff as green belts and black belts and allowing them to do improvement projects. Lean Six Sigma training and certification in healthcare provides the tools needed to address the challenges at various levels. It is a time for the healthcare industry to utilize Lean Six Sigma methods to its fullest and drastically change the healthcare industry for the better. Don't you want to be a part of the industry where patients are happier, physicians want to work for you, the cost is as low as possible, and at the same time, efficiency is high? If your answer is yes, then Lean Six Sigma is your choice. We have implemented Lean Six Sigma in more than 25 hospitals worldwide, including ministries of health of 4 countries, and we can help you too. And Six Sigma in many IT organizations, and each of them have given different benefits. But 3 benefits have been common to all organizations, and they are improvement in customer satisfaction, reduction of costs, and reduction of cycle times and project delivery times. When applied to IT operations, Lean Six Sigma aims to measure and improve both internal processes, such as network speed and reliability, and external processes like server response time, etc. Other projects which I have executed in IT industries are reduction of defect density and reduction of issues, on-time project delivery, reduction of rework, improvement of IT help desk services by reducing both time and errors. Lean Six Sigma also helps you to quantify the benefits of IT projects which are implemented within the organization. The Lean Six Sigma tools also help you to improve IT support services. How do we do that?
By training the staff of IT companies to use Lean Six Sigma tools and techniques and apply DMAIC methodology, that is define, measure, analyze, improve, and control, they convert the improvement opportunities in the company to Lean Six Sigma projects and complete them to achieve their certifications as green belts and black belts. So they identify the opportunities, they convert them into the projects, and these employees, after applying Lean Six Sigma tools and techniques, improve the process and get certified. So it's a win-win situation. Lean Six Sigma helps to integrate the process excellence in an IT organization's culture to achieve CMM level 5 too. Now you may ask, strategically, what is the impact on IT organizations after implementing Lean Six Sigma? My answer would be, Lean Six Sigma improves the efficiency of your business and processes, improves the quality of the services you provide, increases the return on investment, improves workforce productivity, and reduces the project completion times. Overall, it helps the organization to deliver faster and more accurate results. To give you examples, some of the tools which have yielded excellent results are use of FMEA. It has resulted in identifying the mistakes and also preventing those mistakes from occurring. Use of control charts help many organizations to find the special causes and appropriately take action on it. And then identifying the difference between the common causes and special causes, these organizations have been able to take long-term improvement projects. Kano model has been used to classify the customer requirements into must-haves, good to have, and nice to have. And that has also helped the voice of customer conversion to CTQ, the critical to quality characteristics, the important characteristic, what the customer is looking for. 5 whys, it has helped many organizations to get to the root causes of many issues. So what are you waiting for? Get your Lean Six Sigma certification from Anexas right now. As they say, better late than never.